Good morning, everybody. Phil here, and once again, I got my trusty iPad with me, hopefully to help me keep on point here. Um, I owe you an update. My voice is back, but in case it cracks, or I have the mic here, so I mean, normally I'm back here in the office. I can just speak and everything's fine, but you know, I don't want it just in case. I got it anyway. Hope everyone's doing well. For me, it's morning. I don't know what time it is for you, but I hope your day is awesome and that it continues to be awesome because you deserve it anyway, right? So, update time. A lot has gone on here in our household, revolving around the topic of are we JWs or not? Why are we leaving? Whatever. Um, a little bit of history on me, I guess. I came to be one of Jehovah's Witnesses. We were young. I was young. We were all young once, but I was 13, 12. We were going at the time attending the. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to rush you. I'm trying to invade your personal space. Excuse me. Just resetting myself in my chair. Um, we were attending the Seventh Day Adventist Church in Brooklyn. And when we lived in New York, my father was stationed at Fort Hamilton at the time, which is also in Brooklyn, but the church is on a different part of Brooklyn, uh, in the Jamaican area. Apparently, I believe it was quite interesting. So it's kind of funny. I listened to Winston's videos, and it's a lot of that stuff. Just kind of, I remember everybody spoke that with that accent. Started picking up some of their Pachuia. I don't remember the name of the language now. But that's where we were. I was never baptized into that religion. My mother, we were only attending about a year. She was getting more serious, but she had been on a search for God. And we came to this Jehovah's Witnesses. What the pastor had mentioned something about, I'm one with you, Jehovah. I never heard it because what am I, 12, 13 years old? What am I thinking about in church? I was thinking about going across the street and getting me some of them meat patties. Anyway, so she heard him say that, and she tried to ask about it after, because the pastor would, try to do a little greeting. Everybody got a chance to shake his hand on the way out. We all would fellowship a little bit. But he didn't exactly answer her question, apparently. So she was asking around. That's how we came to find out about Jehovah's Witnesses. My mother, I think she saw Watchtower, Wake magazine, and announcing Jehovah's Kingdom was on it, and that got her attention. There was a Bible study. They sent somebody because they sent somebody to the house. The pioneer came to the house, she was part Haitian, which is interesting. We go from the Jamaican to the Haitian with JW. Anyway, but the Bible study continued for a while, and they kept inviting me to come sit in. Well, what attracted me to that was this particular sister was kind of focusing on the Bible. She didn't really follow the book so much. We had Bible discussions. That's what got me interested. I said, okay, here's where I want to go. And we'd look at it was the Blue Truth Book. Look at the Truth Book for a few minutes and then go right into the Bible. Well, there you go. We had a question. Let's go to the Bible. Had a question. Let's go to the Bible. I thought that's how it was just going to be. Okay, well, it wasn't. Eventually, about 5 years after being baptized, and my baptism story, it would if we were to write it down, it would be something that you would read out of an Awake magazine. The ones that I now would always think, those are all fake. But if you wrote my story, hey, it would have looked like that. But my interest of being one of Jehovah's Witnesses was because I thought they were going to follow what the Bible said, and that's what they were doing. That was my interest. Well, in following the Bible, I found out no. So I'm going wherever the Bible tells me. That's what I'm trying to do. So that's my history. So leaving this organization, for me, it's like a no-brainer. How can you stay here? My wife too. No-brainer. We can't stay. So he tried to tell your family. Well, that didn't necessarily go that well. But the letter that I wrote, that I read in a previous video, the brother that I was mentioning in that letter, who seemed to be so caring, oh, he channeled the governing body like nobody's business. Let me tell you. This was now back in November. At the time, you know how they usually will have a disfellowshipping talk, and then at the end of the meeting, brother gets up. So and so and so is no longer one of Jehovah's Witnesses, and walks off, and then, okay, so song number such and such. Everybody stand and and of course this. Well, they never actually did that with us. At the time, there was a Bible study. They call it a congregation Bible study or book study, whatever. And let me see if I can bring this up, because the brother that I believed at the time had concern, that he was, but I sent him a text because I let him know. I want to let him know I'm writing a letter. You're going to see it, but I wanted, because of your concern, I'd like you to know ahead of time what to expect, and I want to thank you, but don't expect to see me at the meetings anymore. So, how he took that, I don't know, but I can kind of guess from this. The meeting, there's a chapter in the Jesus the Way book, chapter 89, teaching. I don't know if did that come in okay? Teaching in Perea. Yeah, on the way to Judea. And I highlighted the paragraph that is right here. Now, here's the seriousness of stumbling, forgive, and show faith are the two bullet points, subheadings there for this Bible study. Well, gets to this paragraph, and he's conducting. And it says here, the stumbling thing. For example, Jesus says it is unavoidable that causes for stumbling should come. Nevertheless, woe to the one through whom they come. Okay. So, all right. I got you. But he harps on that paragraph and keeps asking questions, talking about stumbling. Well, people who stumble, what does it mean to be stumbled? What stumbles? And then he says, now, are there any perfect men on this earth? Raise a hand. Get a kid. No. Okay. Is anybody perfect? Are there any perfect elders? Any perfect ministerial service? It names everything here. Name anybody perfect in the whole organization, goes all the way up to the governing body. Well, the answer is no. And they kept, no. So, if you stumble at something someone says, then you clearly don't forgive and show faith. So whose fault is it for being stumbled? And he calls on, I call her sister self-righteous, because, oh my goodness, I think every congregation has at least one. The sister who just pioneers, or thinks she pioneers. I don't know. She got, so righteous. That's the one that they let comment and talk for more than 30 seconds. Everybody else supposed to only get 30 seconds. That's her. Oh, she goes on and on about that and just makes his point for him. And yes, completely off topic of the rest of the study. Then they go on into the rest of the study. That's the meeting that after it, okay, he's there, and he said, there's an announcement. And then the congregation's, it's also CO, it's I forget what they call it now. Coordinating overseer, that's it. The coordinating overseer gets up, and he's the one that talked to me in my first meeting after the first letter. Reads my name, no longer one of Jehovah's Witnesses. Then reads my wife's name, no longer one of Jehovah's Witnesses. Holds up the paper. Okay, so on we go ahead, right? And the one who they had called up to, he's going to announce the song. The brother who I thought was Mr. Concerned, who channeled the governing body, I'm telling you, he twisted turn the whole thing around, completely off topic from that, study. Threw that in there, and then they get up and make this announcement. So of course the buzz are going to put two together. Oh, clearly these two were stumbled over something somebody said, and they're just wrong. Again, I don't care. I have no friends there. Even when I was trying to be active, I was, always there for cleaning. I volunteered. Hey, let me buy vacuum cleaners for the place. No, brother. Okay, fine. So, that was that. He, oh boy, he did such a great job of channeling the governing body. I'm telling you, he could, if they heard that, I mean, he's not the only yes man in that organization. But in order to be an elder, you got to be a yes man. If you're not, you may not be an elder for long, or you're going to be relegated to like a, you pick up the cleanup parts that nobody else wants to deal with, or whatever. Well, so much there's that. So yeah, November 5th, they made the announcement. Everybody's going to go buzz. But I got to tell you, that sister Righteous. See, now, mind you, the letter we sent was myself and my wife. We signed the letter, and that was it. My daughter still baptized there under whatever, but she sent no such letter. She was the one who asked two of the elders, but one in particular, for help. Do you need spiritual help? Mm-hmm. He also has a restaurant, like sells, fried, like fish, soul food kind of fish place kind of thing. Well, he's just too busy. Yeah, busy guy. He said he talked about her problem, that she confided with him, with another elder, and told him to talk to her. And of course he never did. But this is a lame. She sent him a text where she opened up to him and said, and his response was, you could tell he never even read the text. This is Brother Loving, who said, oh, my favorite, I just love you guys so much. In that organization, all you have to do is say you love people. They say it. Do they mean it? I really want to try to keep this one to, keep it short, but I gotta tell you. You need to hear this. You shouldn't say you need to hear it. I want to tell you though, because, oh man, my wife's family, my own, well, it's just myself and my sister. Like, my mother passed away in 2013, I believe. Yes, 2013. Yeah, that was an interesting story, man. But she passed away already, so it's just myself and my sister. My father was never interested, and I sent him an email about that, and yeah, he remembered the whole situation, how that came about. And I'll tell you now, the way that was handled was very inappropriate, and the organization at the time was all for it, because they believe that, oh, well, Jesus brought a sword, he's separating families. That's not what that. No. The Watchtower separates families. They encourage it, because if somebody said, here, I could be having a problem, right? I announced my disassociation, and, oh, maybe the brother needs help. We could try. Please don't leave, brother. Right? That's what a loving organization would do. What did I get? Well, take care. Be warm and well fed. I also got the brother who, after the coordinating overseer stepped off the platform, the brother who was clutching his pearls, talking to me about, I can't be talking to no apostate. That's the one who was up there, got up next and announced, okay, well, let's sing song number so-and-so and such and such. So, all three of brothers that I had talked to, who two of them, Brother Pearl Clutcher, the guy who walks He has this like African carved cane. That one, the coordinating overseer, and the brother who I thought was Mr. Concerned, I understand. I guess he was just playing the good cop to the other one's bad cop. This was really all that was. All three of them were up there, on that platform, sharing platform that night that they announced my freedom. Oh, I'm sorry, I hit the mic. I forgot I had the thing on for a second there. Why didn't you tell me it was? I'm sorry. I wouldn't have hit it. You're supposed to remind me though. You got to keep. I need adult supervision, because I'm crazy. Anyway, at least I'm told that I'm crazy by some people, because how could you leave Jehovah? Yeah. Leave a false religion, but I'm leaving Jehovah. I'll tell you, you got to hear about the family. My family, my wife's family, Sister Self-Righteous. This is a preview, I guess, for my next video. I should probably do this for the next one. They had a talk about gossiping or some kind of part in the Watchtower. Lo and behold, it was enough to stimulate Sister Self-Righteous to reach out to my daughter. And I don't know how my daughter, she knew that was coming. So that I haven't been keeping up with the Watchtower or any of the articles, because another false teaching. They're on it again. Our message is going to change in the last days. Oh my gosh. When they say this piece of security is going to be too late for the and I'm going to see is that vein going up again? Sorry. Oh, when I think about the stuff they teach, oh my gosh, maybe I should grow my hair back so you don't see my veins popping so bad. Oh. There are things that I can tolerate a lot. Some people tell me, have told me, I guess I have the patience. My dad even told me this. He said I had the patience of Job. He said you're getting a lot of stars in your crown, son, because you got the patience of Job. Thank you. Oh, I don't know. Job ended up getting his butt verbally spanked by God, so I hope that doesn't happen to me. But anyway, it's just. But when I think about what the leaders of this organization are doing, not have done. Okay, if they repent and actually do, when they have this new understanding, and then then confess, admit you were wrong before, apologize, do what you can to try to correct it as best you can, and then go forward. That would be one thing, but that's not what they do. Like I said to Winston, they done got the milk and the coffee now, so it's too late. And they know they're in too deep. They'll never turn back. So, enough of that. Thank you for your patience with me up until this point. I hope I get, as time goes on, I hope I'll get a real camera. Like the phone. It's a nice little phone and everything. But I want to like to get a real camera, be able to do real editing so I can put forth something that's much more presentable. And I'm very grateful my voice didn't crack. I kind of like the Barry White sound. I can't do it unless I'm sick, though. But anyway, thanks again. Man, I just got said so many different things now. I don't know what video I should make next. I know. Oh, you guys, some of you like make comments and stuff like that. Could you do that? Because that will give me a good idea. Which way should I go for the next one? Do you want to hear me tell you some more about some of the stories of these folks, how they've been acting? Because you got to, oh man, my own sister. Yeah. Now this is ecumenical analysis. Reason why I call this channel that is because I want to go into not just what the Watchtower has been teaching, but I want to see what the Bible say. That's what's important. Because it doesn't matter. Like I always say, my opinion doesn't matter. It's pointless. Neither does yours, really. Because unless it's what God says, it's not important. And if it even if you're saying what God says, it's really what God says, not what you're saying, not what I'm saying. Jesus even said that. That's what he said too. Fine, right? So if Jesus was pointing to his Father as being the most important person, and that's whose thoughts matter, then that should be our view too, I would think. So that's how I want to look at things. So I'm looking at all sorts of views, things that I've been to. Okay, because like leaving this cult, which is what it is. Leaving that. Okay, so people were then saying to me, well, where are you going to go? It's not where, it's to whom. I'm going to the one that you should be. You should be going with me to follow Jesus, but you guys want to stay here in the cult world. I don't understand that, but fine. I hope you wake up. I'm here for you if you ever do, and then we could study the Bible together, right? Fellowship together. That's what I'm looking for. So wherever the Bible leads, that's where I want to go. But what I want to do is like opposite of what I had been doing these other years with Jehovah's Witnesses. It's a conclusion in search of evidence. I'm looking at evidence to find the conclusion. And I'm sure that's what you want to do too. So give me some ideas, which way you're thinking. I like the comment things. Appreciate those who have commented. Help pointing me in a good direction. And so with that, I really would like to get my wife making videos with me. Right now, I got up earlier, feed the cat. Definitely feed the cat. I don't want him scratching on the door. I don't want to hear his meow. Ha! I said meow. All right, so I'm such a funny guy, and funny looking. So whenever you make comments, I like to read them, and then I'll go from there. How's that? Okay, I'll shut up now. My blood sugar is low. I got to get in there and get started on something for breakfast. I've been doing the keto thing for a little bit. Does my face look different? Does the spirit make me look fat? Does my fat make me look beard? Okay, I'm going. Hope you all have a great day. I'm going to go. So I'm starting my day, so yeah, I can't wait. Food. I like food. I'm so fat. All right, y'all. Have a wonderful day. Be blessed. Thank you for your time.